Are you ready for us?
I am rolling.
Oh, were you rolling during that whole conversation?
No.
Yeah. Fucking liar. Alright, this is Bill Pierce with DFW Undercover, and we are sitting here with Debbie Sexxton. How you doing, Debbie?
I'm doing great.
Why don't you tell everybody what you do, who you're with?
I'm with 97.1 The Eagle. I have 3 shows on there, but what everybody usually loves and knows is Loud and Local, giving you the best bands in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Now let's go in a little bit about Loud and Local. Now, you are, before you went and did Loud and Local, whose idea was that? Was that your idea? Did you take it to 97.1, or is it something that they actually brought to your attention that y'all collaborated on?
Well, Loud and Local has been around for years and years, way before I was even in radio. Robert Miguel used to do it, and then Angela Chase did it, Chris Ryan did it, and it had gone away. And then when I came over to iHeart, I had asked the program director, I was like, please let me do it, because when I was on 93.3 The Bone, when The Bone was around, I started Local Licks. We used to play bands like Edgewater, back in the day stuff. So anyway, I love our Dallas music scene. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, going down to Deep Ellum, seeing all the bands. Saw Nirvana back in the day when I was like, oh, who's Nirvana at Trees, and stuff like that. So I've been in the scene a long time, and we have so just great musicians here in Dallas-Fort Worth.
But then it did go away, but it's back, and you're over that now.
Yeah.
So, and now you have Loud and Local, which I saw the interview with Atticane Ryan Ray.
Yes.
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
And then you've done a lot of shout outs for a lot of local bands. We actually went to Gas Monkey and we saw Slybot play, and we saw a lot of great bands, and you're working with them and you're bringing it back up. Now the only thing that we've also seen with Loud and Local is a lot of the bands that you do promote that are local, when you do a show with them, with Live and Local, they're not promoting everything. They should promote Loud and Local all the time. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I agree.
I
totally
it would help,
agree.
right? The numbers.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is we brought it back. It's been back just a little over a year. So even on our side, we're trying to figure out, how to get out there more and stuff. But the bands have been really, they're just great. I mean, as far as support and stuff like that. And then our Frosty, who's the assistant program director at the Eagle, he's a huge help too.
We can't really talk about favorites, but we all have favorites. You can still kind of call out some of your favorites. You can say all of them. We love all the local music.
I do.
That's what we deal with.
The thing is, I think they have a niche is Mothership. They, it's like I look at them, and those guys are great, and it's like they look like they just walked out of the 70s, man. And they've got that heavy, the 3-piece band. It's great. Then of course Atticane, just mind blowing. They're doing big things, and I like also even the Dead Lover Parade.
Really?
Yeah, and dude, it's just in fact, I'm playing them tomorrow night on Loud and Local. It's from Sex Tapes to Snuff Films is one of their songs.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
That's a great.
Yeah, but then, I mean, we have so many different bands. I really don't have a favorite. I love the new bands that I've never heard. Love to listen. And by the way, MP3 stuff, people are sending me these WAV formats, and it's it won't go through the computer.
There is a lot of local music in the Dallas Fort Worth area.
There is.
And we're just not talking Dallas and Fort Worth. We're talking Arlington. We're talking Denton. There's a lot of music everywhere.
I love going up to Denton and the Infamous band. Those guys are great. I mean, there's so many. The Faps, I don't think they're from Denton. We're playing them kind of punk. So this is what we're looking for. Anything that rocks, even alternative, because the Edge went away.
Oh yes.
So
we are starting to play a lot of alternative on the 7.1.
Yeah.
Because the Edge went away.
Yeah, because we're it. So we're alternative and rock and really anything that sounds like freaking Metallica to the Black Keys.
Well, I got to go a little bit personal with you. You didn't go to college here, didn't you? Go to college in Kansas City?
Yeah. Kansas, KSU.
You took a communication.
No, I went to Kansas State University. I was going to be a psychiatrist. And I was in abnormal psych. And I said, I can't handle this, man. Y'all are weird. I realized that all the people taking that were weirdos. And so I went to my counselor and I said, I want to be in mass communications. Because one of the classes was you had to be on the college radio station, which was DB92. And a morning show heard me, and they're like, we want to pick you up. And I'm like, what? I'm still in college. What are you talking about, you know? And I fell into a morning show, and then from there I went to Europe. European radio was great, no FCC roles.
So you could just be yourself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You went crazy, too.
I went crazy, yeah. I lived in Italy, so we were over by Venice, so I actually had a character called the Butt Pirate from Venice, and he'd call me up. The lone squatter who's on a toilet when he called me. He'd talk like this, man, it's the lone squatter.
Why do you want to do interviews on toilets? Yeah, she wanted to do an interview in the bathroom.
I do, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not a freak like that, okay? Don't say anything. My boyfriend's over there. No.
Communications. Now you're on 97.1. You work with also a few other radio stations, but it's all iHeartRadio, right?
Some of it, well, I'm on K-Love. I do the traffic with Blake Powers, and then the other stuff is all iHeart, yeah. So it's
you didn't really go into depth there. I mean, I'm not saying, is Clear Channel and iHeart, was it the same, or is Clear Channel just a completely different entity than iHeartRadio?
No. Okay, so Clear Channel decided that with the millennials and everything, they needed to be more noticeable, so they just changed their name. Just like my real legal last name now is Sexxton with 2 X's.
So you don't have to tell us your real name. That's okay.
No, that is my real name.
That is your real name?
Yes.
It's your actual name?
Yes.
Oh.
It's on my license, yeah. I got divorced, I was like, cut it, man. I'm gonna be Debbie Sexxton with 2 X's. I'll be like old. I'll be like, 2 X's, not 1.
Well, we really appreciate this. I know we didn't really go into a lot of depth about you, but we know who you are. We know what you're doing for the scene, and we really appreciate what you do for the scene. It's amazing.
That.
It's great that the radio is actually getting back into the local scene. We need more avenues, because we've noticed when we started DFW Undercover that there wasn't a lot of avenues except for venues and fans coming out and enjoying the bands at venues. And so it's good to see a radio station actually stepping up to the plate and starting to do loud and local.
Oh, yeah, well, we love it, and thank you for what you do, too.
We're trying.
Yeah,
we're trying to do the best.
Good job. I love it. And so send us your music, 971kegl.com, and
thank you.